Good day, children. Welcome to your English class. Today we are going to learn the topic conjunctions. You may please take page number 112 in your textbook, 20th chapter, conjunctions. Have you heard of the word conjunctions? You may have seen in your previous classes, maybe you have done that exercises where you will use a few words to combine sentences. Okay, conjunction is a word that we use to combine sentences or group of words. Okay, so in your textbook, let's look at the definition. A conjunction is a word that joins together sentences, words or group of words in a sentence. Okay, now these are the words which we call as conjunctions: and, but, because, therefore, or, if, unless, although, and so many words are there under conjunctions. So we use these words if we want to combine a sentence or group of words in a sentence. Okay, let's look at the example. The first example: I like both papaya and watermelon. In this sentence we have used the conjunction and. Okay, so here we have combined a group of words. Okay, I like both papaya and watermelon. So we have combined the sentence by using, or combined the group of words by using the conjunction and. Next example: you can drink juice but avoid tea for a few days. Here also we have combined the sentence by using the conjunction but. The girl was crying because she lost a pencil box. Here we have combined two sentences using the conjunction because. Okay, now let's learn what are the different kinds of conjunctions and when do we use these conjunctions, in which all contexts we use the particular conjunction. Okay, there are three kinds of conjunctions. Okay, we have three kinds of conjunctions. One is coordinating conjunction, second one correlative conjunction, and third one subordinating conjunction. Now which all conjunctions will come under coordinating conjunction? These words: and, but, or, nor, neither, for, yet, still, so. These words, or these are the conjunctions which we call as coordinating conjunction. Now the second type is correlative. These are the conjunctions which will come under correlative conjunction: both and, not only but also, not only but also, it is not only but also, either or, neither nor. Now these conjunctions come as a pair in sentence. Okay, these two words should be there in the sentence in order to make it a meaningful sentence. Okay, so it is like pairs, correlative conjunction. This is what we call as correlative conjunction. Then the third one is subordinating conjunction. These are the conjunctions that will come under subordinating conjunction: because, therefore, while, although, though, whereas, when, until, unless, though, even though. All these words will come under subordinating conjunction. Even, before, after, if, all these words will come under subordinating conjunction. Now when you use a particular conjunction, you have to know in which context you have to use this particular conjunction. So let's have a look at that. The first one, coordinating conjunction. We use this conjunction in order to combine two simple sentences together. Okay, now as I said, these are the coordinating conjunction: and, but, or, nor, neither, for, yet, still. These are the conjunctions that we use most commonly, isn't it? So when do we use and, when do we use but? Okay, that we have to learn. Now these are some of the examples of coordinating conjunction. See, look at the sentence, children. He is lazy but smart. Run to the railway station or you will be late. Okay, these are some of the examples. Now let's look specifically when do we use and, when do we use but, when do we use or. Okay, now the first one is uses of and. When do we use and? We use and in order to add one statement or another. That is, in order to combine two simple sentences, we use and. So if we want to give additional detail or add statement or another, to add one statement to another, we use coordinating conjunction. Example: the boy is a good singer, the boy is a good dancer. Here we are talking about the same subject. What's the subject here? Boy. So here we are talking about the same person and two qualities of the same person. So here we are just adding the detail to it, right? So here we can combine these sentences using the conjunction and we can write it as the boy is a good singer and dancer. Okay, in order to make it a better sentence or a complex sentence, also you can use conjunctions. So we can use we can rewrite these two sentences in a better way by saying it as the boy is a good singer and dancer. Okay, next one, he likes to eat burgers, he likes to drink tea. Now here also we are talking about the same person and another detail also has to be added, right? So we have to combine these two sentences. So here also we can use the conjunction and in order to combine two sentences and write it as he likes to eat burgers and drink tea. Don't you feel that this is the better sentence rather than writing it in this way? Especially in your writing, you have to include conjunctions in order to give a matured style of writing. Okay, this will improve your sentence structure. Now, when do we use but? Okay, we use but if there is a contrast between two statements. Contrast means if it is opposite. Okay, now let's look at the example. He is slow, he is careful. Now we don't expect a slow person, it's a contrast meaning, right? Because we don't expect a slow person to be careful. So two contrast meanings are given here. Two contrast things are mentioned here. So how will we write that in as one sentence? By using the conjunction but, because there is a contrast. So we'll say it as he is slow but careful. Next sentence, the dish is delicious, the dish is hot. Now here also it's contrast statements, contrasting statements, because here the dish is delicious even though it is hot. So how will you write that? The dish is delicious but hot. Now when do we use or? Okay, we use or otherwise to express choice. If we want to express choice, we have to use the conjunction or otherwise. Example, water the plants every day, they will die. Here the person is saying that if you want to grow up your plant, you have to water your plant. So otherwise it will die. So in order to express a choice, if you want, then you can do it in this way, or this is what will happen. Okay, so in order to express choice, you can use the conjunction or. Now let's look at so how will we write that sentence, children? Water the plants every day or they will die. Now the next sentence, do not make noise, the teacher will scold you all. Okay, so here also it is given, the person is giving a choice. Do not make noise. So how will you write it in using the conjunction? Do not make noise, otherwise the teacher will scold you. So these are the three different types of conjunctions where we have to be careful when it comes in sentences. We have to select the right conjunction depending on the context. So once again, I'll just do the recap. We use and in order to add one statement. Okay, to add one statement, we use and. If there is a contrast between statements, then we use the conjunction but. And if we want to express the choice, we have to use or, the conjunction or. Okay. Now let's look into the second kind of conjunction, which is correlative conjunction. Here the difference is it comes as a pair. Okay, there will be two words. These two words act as a conjunction in a sentence. Okay, it comes as a pair. Now the words which come under correlative conjunctions are both and, not only but also, either or, as. These are some of the conjunctions which will come under correlative conjunction. Okay, how can we say a sentence using both and? Both the mother and daughter are beautiful. Okay, both the mother and the daughter are beautiful. So that is a conjunction. There is a conjunction. We have used the conjunction both and there, right? So let's look at the sentence. Now let's see, when do we use correlative conjunction? It is used to join similar facts or statements. If there are similar facts, that means a common facts or statement, then we use correlative conjunction. For example, Priyanka is a good worker as well as a good human being. Here we are highlighting the two positive qualities of a person, Priyank. It's not Priyanka, it is Priyank. Okay, so here we have similar facts, right? It's the person's positive qualities are highlighted here. Two positive qualities are highlighted here. So in order to add on that positive quality, we use the conjunction as well as. Now the next one, they went to the hills and admired the beauty of nature. Okay, here we are adding on the statement. So we are adding a similar fact, isn't it? So we have used the conjunction and. They went to the hills and admired the beauty of nature. Next one, Naina is not only very proud but also very rude. So here also, here the person's negative character has been highlighted, right? She is not only very proud but also very rude. Okay, so these two are similar points. So we have used the conjunction not only but also. Okay, so I'll just repeat which are the correlative conjunctions: both and, not only but also, either or, as. These conjunctions are called as correlative conjunctions. Now the third one, which is subordinating conjunction. Okay, we use subordinating conjunction in order to connect phrases or clauses to another sentence. Okay, these are the words which will come under subordinating conjunctions, and most commonly we use these conjunctions. Which all are they? Because, therefore, while, although, as soon as, though, whereas, when, until, unless, before, that, after, if. Okay, these are the words which will come under subordinating conjunctions. Okay, now let's look at specifically when do we use because, as and all. Okay, we use these conjunctions which are therefore, because, as, when one of the sentences says something and the other gives a reason for it. If we want to give a reason for the statement that is given by us, then we use the conjunctions like therefore, because, as. You know, these are the common conjunctions that you use in your question answers and all, right children? Answers, you commonly use these conjunctions. So we use in order to give reason. Okay, so which are the conjunctions that we use in order to give reason? Therefore, because, as. Okay, let's look at the examples of that. He is successful, he is contented. Okay, so because he is successful, he is contented. So how do we combine those two sentences? We use the conjunction therefore. He is successful, therefore he is contented. Because he is successful, he is contented. So instead of because, we can use therefore also. Now the next example. She will not attend the party, she is sick. So here the reason that she gives for not attending the party is she is sick. So how will you write it? By using the conjunction, by using the correlative conjunction. She will not attend the party because she is sick. So here we are giving a reason for the statement said by us in the beginning. Third sentence, the girl is smiling, she is happy. Okay, so here how do we combine children? Using the correlative, because we are giving a reason here. So we will write it as the girl is smiling as she is happy. So these are the three conjunctions which almost mean the same thing. Okay. Now the next category is still. Next set of conjunctions are still, although, though. Okay, these three conjunctions, it means the same thing. Okay, still, although, though. Even though also will come under this category. So when do we use this to express contrast? We already learned in coordinating conjunction, in order to express contrast, we use the conjunction but. Now here under subordinating conjunction, we use these words. When these conjunctions come in a sentence, you have to identify it as subordinating conjunction. Which all are there? Still, although, though. We use these conjunctions in order to express the contrast in the sentences. Their house is well decorated, it is not comfortable. Now here we can feel that it is a contradictory statement, or there is a contrast between two statements, because one is positive and one is negative. So how do we write that using the conjunction? How do we rewrite that? Their house is well decorated, comma, still it is not comfortable. Okay, so that is a contrast. So we have combined using the conjunction still. The same sentence we can use it by using the conjunction. We can write it by using the conjunction although. Although their house is well decorated, it is not comfortable, and you have to put the comma also. Okay, don't forget about that. So here instead of still, now still was written in between the sentence, right? In the middle of the sentence only we wrote the word still, but if although comes, we can write in the beginning of the sentence. So how do we write that same sentence? Although their house is well decorated, comma, it is not comfortable. Now the next sentence is using the conjunction though. As I said, although, though, even though means the same thing. Okay, so here also it is written in the beginning, though their house is well decorated, it is not comfortable. Okay, so we use these conjunctions with the positive statement. Okay, these although, even though, though and all should come along with the positive statement, positive side of the sentence. Okay, then do not forget that, okay children, comma, it is not comfortable. Understood? Now the next one is, next set of conjunctions under subordinating conjunctions are if, unless. Now we use if and unless in order to suggest condition. Okay, let's look at the example. He has to apply for the loan, he cannot get it sanctioned. Okay, so here it demands a it suggests a condition, right? So unless he applies for the loan, he cannot get it sanctioned. This is how when we rewrite the sentence using the conjunction. Okay, so when do we use unless? If we suggest a condition. See, unless he does so, he won't get it. So here, unless he applies for the loan, he cannot get it sanctioned. So here we are suggesting a condition. Only if you do this, you will get this, or you will not get this. Okay, so there we are giving a condition. So in such situations we use the subordinating conjunction unless or if. Now the next one, the match finished early, I would reach home on time. Here also he is actually giving a condition. So how will you rewrite it? By using the conjunction if. If the match finished early, here he is giving a condition. If the match finished early, I would reach home on time. So here also the person is giving a condition. Okay, so these are the some of the situations that you need to check before using the correct conjunction. Understood? So it would be good if you know the meaning of each conjunction, so that you can use it properly or use it appropriately in your sentences. So one more thing I want to add on, that is, if the word if, the conjunction if is used for different purposes. Okay, now we already learned that unless and if are used in order to suggest the condition. Okay, condition itself we have, under the condition itself we have three situations, three purposes. Okay, the word if may be used for different purposes as a conjunction. Okay, first situation is to indicate that the action is likely to occur, most probably it will happen. For example, if you observe closely, you will notice the fine embroidery on the fabric. Now here, if you do in this way, most probably you will happen to see that, you will see that. Okay, so here the action is likely to happen. Okay, in that situation we use if. So if you observe closely, you will notice the fine embroidery on the fabric, but you have to be very careful. Okay, so most probably you will see that. Now the next situation is to indicate a situation which is not likely to occur. The previous situation was it is possible to see. Okay, now here it is not likely to, maybe, it's a very less chance. Okay, in that situation also we use the conjunction if. For example, if this difficult project was completed earlier, I would have taken a short break. Now here we are giving a situation which is not likely to happen. Okay, so if this, because we know that most probably the difficult project will take a long time, so if it was completed earlier, I would have taken a short break. So there is a rare chance to occur or to happen. Now the third situation is to indicate an action that is impossible to happen. Okay, so here if I had worked harder, I would have won the competition. So here that was impossible, that is impossible to happen. Now it's already done. Okay, that action is already done. If I had worked harder, now it will not happen. So he is referring to the past action, and it is impossible now because it's over, right? So if I had worked harder, if he had done it in that way, definitely he would have won the competition. If he had worked harder, he would have won the competition, but it's already over, so it is impossible to happen. So in order to indicate such situation also, which is impossible to happen, in such situation also we use the conjunction if. Okay, hope you understood the topic. Remember, you have to know the meaning of the conjunction, of each conjunction, that will help you to use the correct conjunction in sentences. Okay, so once again let's have a recap. Conjunction, we use conjunction in order to combine two sentences, words or group of words in a sentence. Okay, we have three kinds of conjunctions. Which are they, children? We have three kinds of conjunctions, which are coordinating, correlative and subordinating conjunction. Conjunctions which will come under coordinating are and, but, or, nor, neither, for, yet, still, so. Correlative conjunctions are both and, not only but also, either or, neither nor. And subordinating are because, therefore, while, although, though, whereas, when, until, unless, before, after, if. These are the three kinds of conjunctions. Okay, so go through each conjunction. When do we use this particular conjunction, which all situation, that also you need to check, children. Learn thoroughly. For your exam, either you will be asked to combine two sentences using the correct conjunction, or you will be asked to fill in the blanks using correlative conjunction or subordinating conjunction or coordinating conjunction. They will mention the name of the conjunction and you have to fill in the blanks. So these are the type of questions. Or you will be asked to identify the conjunction and state which kind of conjunction it is. These are the type of questions that you can expect for the exam. Hope you understood the topic, children. When you do the exercises, you will be more clear. Okay, thank you.